Hello, my name is Ray. I'm the Ray in the Ray code. In this video, I'll be covering the abstract factory design pattern, and I'll be using C#. I've used C# in my career history, and I've enjoyed it. For this pattern, I will examine why a C# developer would study this pattern, cover the UML or figures that were given by the Game 4, give you a code demonstration that you might find this code posted at my GitHub site, and have given a SWOT analysis of the pattern. I have put timestamps in the margin so you may navigate to the section you desire most. My favorite is SWOT analysis. I have used other programming languages to cover this same design pattern. I have used this programming language C# for the other design patterns that were given by the Game 4. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. C# developers should study the abstract factory pattern to enhance their software design skills and create more robust and flexible applications. Here's why. Modularity and separation of concern. Abstract factory encourages modularity by isolating the object creation code from the rest of the application. This separation of concerns makes code easier to maintain. Flexibility and extensibility. By relying on the abstract interface for object creation, the pattern allows you to introduce new families of objects without modifying existing code. This makes your application more adaptable to future changes and new requirements. Code reusability. Abstract factory promotes code reuse by promoting a common interface for creating related objects. This reusability can lead to more efficient development and less duplication of code. Consistency and compatibility. The pattern ensures that objects created by a particular factory are consistent and compatible with each other. This is especially beneficial when working on projects where maintaining consistency object hierarchy is crucial. Improved collaboration. Understanding and applying patterns, including the abstract pattern, can improve collaboration among developers. Design patterns provide a shared vocabulary and solutions for common design problems, making it easier for a team member to communicate and work together efficiently. Quality software design. Abstract factory, like other patterns, encourages best practice in design and promotes modular maintainability and scalable code, leading to higher quality software products. Learning design principles. Studying the abstract factory pattern introduces developers to important design principles such as abstraction, encapsulation, and separation of concerns. These principles are applicable not only to the pattern itself, but also to various aspects of software development. In summary, C# developers should study the abstract factory design pattern to gain a deeper understanding of software design concepts and apply those concepts to create more flexible, modular, and maintainable applications. This knowledge can lead to improved code quality and more efficient collaboration within development teams. Abstract factory declares an interface for operations that create abstract product objects. Concrete factory implements the operation to create concrete product objects. Abstract product declares an interface for a type of product object. Concrete product defines a product object to be created by the corresponding concrete factory. Client uses only interfaces declared by abstract factory and abstract product classes. Hello, my name is Ray, and welcome to the Ray Code. In this show, I'll be covering the abstract factory design pattern, and I'll be using C#. So let's begin. We start with creating an interface we call IDC Hero. To this interface, we add the requirement to have a method called save the day. We create another interface we call I Marvel Superhero. To this interface, we also have a handle for a method called save this day. So let's now start creating our superheroes. We start with the class Superman. We extend Superman with the IDC Superhero interface. We return the message Superman flies in, saving the day with style and a charming smile. We create a class for Batman. We extend Batman with the interface IDC Superhero, and as such, we need to have the method save the day. And for save the day, we return the message Batman appears from the shadows using cool gadgets to outsmart the villains. So let's now create Wonder Woman. We extend Wonder Woman with the IDC Superhero interface. And we have the save the day method, and we return from the save the day method will be Wonder Woman banishes the lasso of truth, bringing justice with grace and power. We add the class Spider-Man. We extend Spider-Man with the I Marvel Superhero interface. To the save a day method, we return Spider-Man swings it back into action, cracking jokes and catching baddies in his web. We now create the Hulk class. We extend the Hulk class with the I Marvel Superhero interface, which requires a save the day method. We return the string Hulk smashes through obstacles, proving that sometimes brute force is an answer. We create the class Jessica Jones and extend it with the Marvel Superhero interface, which will require its own version of the Save the Day method, from which we return the string Jessica Jones with her ridiculous skills, and the string solves the case and kicks the villain's butt. We now create the interface I Superhero Factory, and to this interface we add the two requirements: a method to create an interface for a DC hero and a method to create an interface for a Marvel superhero. Now let's create a class called DC Superhero Factory, which will be responsible for creating the DC superheroes. We extend it with the I Superhero Factory interface, which will require us to have a create DC superhero and a create Marvel hero. For create DC superhero, we select a random hero and return the next one on the list. We do not do anything with the create Marvel hero method. If we did, this tutorial will be very long, so I leave that to you to do as an exercise. Now let's create a public class Marvel superhero. We extend it with the I Superhero interface, and having done such, we need to add the two methods, create DC Hero interface and create Marvel Hero interface. This method will not make a DC superhero, so I'll just put a note here. But for the create Marvel Hero, we will return a random Marvel Hero. Now we go to our program.cs page for our demo. We had a DC factory that will create a DC superhero, and we write out it to the console. So we evoke the DC superhero save the day method. We do the same thing for a Marvel superhero factory. We compile and run, and we get Batman appears from the shadows using cool gadgets to outsmart the villains. Spider-Man swings into action, cracking jokes and catching baddies in his web. My name is Ray. I hope you have a nice day. SWOT analysis of the creational design pattern called the abstract factory design pattern in C#. S. Strengths. Encapsulation of object creation. The abstract factory pattern encapsulates the creation process of family-related objects. This promotes a cleaner separation between object creation and business logic, leading to more modular code, flexibility, and scalability. The pattern makes it easy to introduce new product families or switch between them without altering the client code. This is particularly beneficial in large systems where the object creation process is complex and subject to frequent changes. Consistency across products. By using an abstract factory, you ensure that products from the same family are used together, maintaining consistency across the application. Strong type checking. In C#, the abstract factory pattern takes advantage of strong type checking at compile time, reducing runtime errors and enhancing code safety. W. Weakness. Increased complexity. Implementing the abstract factory pattern introduces classic and interfaces, which can make the code base more complex and harder to understand for developers unfamiliar with the pattern. Overhead in small applications. For smaller or less complex applications, the abstract factory pattern might be the overkill, introducing unnecessary complexity without significant benefits. Difficulty in extending products. If you need to add new types of products to existing families, it might require changes to the factory interface and all these concrete implementations, which could lead to a significant refactoring effort. Tightly coupled factories. While the pattern decouples object creation from the client, the factory itself is tightly coupled to the product family it creates. This can make it harder to introduce products that don't fit nearly to the existing families. O. Opportunities. Integration with modern C# features. Leveraging modern C# features like generics, async wait, and dependency injection can enhance the abstract factory pattern, making it more powerful and easier to use. Cross-platform development. With C# and .NET Core bringing cross-platform, the abstract factory pattern can be used to create applications that work seamlessly across different operating systems by generating platform-specific objects. Adoption in large-scale enterprise applications. The pattern is particularly useful in large-scale enterprise applications where different configuration or environments require different sets of related objects. Combinability with other patterns. The abstract factory can be combined with other design patterns like singleton, builder, or prototype to address more complex design challenges. T. Threats. Over-engineering. There's a risk of over-engineering where the pattern is applied to scenarios that do not require such a level of abstraction, leading to unnecessary complexity. Performance concerns. The additional layer of abstraction may introduce a slight performance overhead, which could be a concern in performance-critical applications. Misuse by less experienced developers. Developers who are not familiar with design patterns might misuse the abstract factory, leading to an overcomplicated and difficult to maintain code base. Dependency on object hierarchy. Changes to the product hierarchy or the addition of new product types may require extensive changes to the factory classes, which could become a maintenance burden. Well, that was my video. Please give this video a like. I worked hard to create it. Leave a comment and find me on all my social media platforms. But most of all, tell a friend the Ray Code is awesome.